Welcome back to my videos, my vlogs on Project Runway Season 5. And this was the Avant-garde episode. And there was nothing avant-garde about it actually. Out of all of the people who created pieces, I thought that the only piece that was a little bit of avant-garde was, of course, LEANNE. And then after LEANNE, it was Jerell who created probably one of the most beautiful evening gowns that I have seen on the show. Of course, next to LEANNE's evening gown that she created last week, where she was basically had immunity to be safe on this episode. And of course, LEANNE did an amazing job with the Scorpio outfit. I made some notes because I didn't want to forget. And remember that this is a spoiler, so watch the final episode and then come back, comment, and rate. I didn't understand that whole concept with Suede and his assistant, the tragic comme des garçons eliminated on the first episode. Well, no wonder he was eliminated. Anyway, so I thought that Kenley's dress was not only something that has been done a million times, but it wasn't avant-garde. It wasn't innovative. She did a really good job. It was very operatic, it wasn't costumey, but it was very operatic, like something that you could wear. Somebody could wear that at an opera, well, in an opera play, but not necessarily to the opera. It was very, I was thinking that it wasn't even Victor and Rolf. Not even Victor and Rolf. I think because Victor and Rolf, they kind of do stuff like that, but they're more into LEANNE, what LEANNE is doing. Kenley's was a very bad replica of what Christian Lacroix was doing in the early 80s and in the 90s. That is what Christian Lacroix is all about. It was about flowers and gingham and puffy sleeves and leathers, and I thought that Kenley's outfit was the worst. Of course, you couldn't compare that to Blaine, which was actually the worst of all of them. And like I said, Blaine is not a fashion designer. He is a follower of fashion. He's a trendsetter. Or well, he follows trends. And I don't know why Suede is in and Terry was out, because Terry at least can sew and make garments. Suede is not a fashion designer, or at least I don't think that he's a fashion designer, and I don't think that his clothes, the market that he would have, I don't think that he would have a following. I just think that Suede he thinks like he's over the top as a designer, but he hasn't shown the creativity of a designer. And like exactly with Kenley, Suede and Kenley have one thing in common. They don't know how to talk to people, and they haven't lived enough to be considered as a fashion designer. You have to learn not just about fashion, but also how to talk to people, and starting a clientele of clientele, your own clientele. You have to design for them, for the customer. The customer is always first, and it seems like they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't care. So why not go to the other designer? So that is my opinion, and who cares? And so what? I can say it. It's my channel. Anyways, I'm happy that Blaine is out, but I'm not happy that Terry is out. I question why Suede is in. I'm very happy that Jerell won, because I think that Jerell is top 3. I think that Leanne is top 3, and out of the rest of the people, Suede is not going to be top 3. Kenley is not going to be top 3. Corto and Joe could make it on the runway. The only reason that Suede is not going to be in, because Suede will not be able to produce a 12-piece collection, little a 6-piece collection, because he doesn't know how to sew. He's not as, what is he going to do? Get the money that they're going to give him, and he's going to hire people to make the clothing for him so it looks good on the runway. Project Runway people, the judges, they're not gonna get somebody to like Suede to represent them at Bryant Park. No way, Jose. No way, Jose.